Sometimes when developing a game you get to a point where you ask yourself, is this game even good? Am I making a good game? Can I even make good mechanics and make them work together? Maybe I am the problem. Oh my god, what am I gonna do in my life? And this is what did not happen to me. So I really don't know why I said any of this, but there's kind of a similarity, maybe. Let me explain. On my last video I talked about adding tarot cards to my Celeste and Balatro mashup. Oh, what's the Celeste and Balatro mashup, I hear you asking? Imagine you're playing Balatro, but you're playing Celeste. Exactly, there's no cards, there's no playing deck. Instead of playing poker hands, you're doing platforming. And when you finish the level, you increase your score. But there's an issue. As I mentioned, there's no playing cards, and I have to add tarot cards to the game. The thing is that tarot cards are mostly used to improve the playing deck. But if we're adding cards that improve the deck, and we don't have a deck, what do those cards do? And the answer was, I didn't know. I felt lost and defeated. There was nothing I could do, I said. I didn't have any ideas for the game besides this stupid card. Was there any hope for me? I didn't know. I posted a video and then I went to play Megabunk. I died like 20 times in a row because I'm an idiot. But this isn't about my poor Megabunk performance. It's about what happened next when I opened YouTube to check the video. And I checked the comments. I checked the comment. The comment that had changed the trajectory of my life. Deck fixing would be about curating the levels you play. Of course! It all tied together in my brain. I don't have a playing deck, but I have the levels. The levels are the playing deck. It all makes sense now. How did I not see this before? Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back to another Celeste and Balatro mashup devlog. So we're gonna be needing a plan. How do we make the levels act like a playing deck? Let me explain what I have in mind. Imagine there are 4 levels to pick from. Each level has a suit assigned to them. So either spades, hearts, clubs or diamonds. In that sense, it's just like a playing card. In Balatro we use the suits to make the poker hands, like flush for example. So there's an incentive to change the suit of a card. But what's the point of a suit in a level? My idea is to make it so you can upgrade a suit so that each level of that suit gives you more mult. And with that you can make a certain suit really strong and use tarot cards to turn other levels into the same suit, increasing the odds of getting a level of that suit. How many times did I say suit? Doesn't matter, the game's not gonna develop itself, so let's get to work. But first I want to thank today's sponsor, me. I'm the sponsor. I make cool game development videos, like more Celeste and Balatro mashup or other games. So if it feels like content you would enjoy, then subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, back to the game. To make this work, first we need to add suits to the levels. I first thought to make the suits randomly generate when the level is picked, but I figured it'd be better for the levels to just have a suit assigned to them. It makes it easier to manipulate the levels. So the issue now is that the suits kind of don't do anything. So I added 4 more upgrade cards. That's right, even more upgrade cards. We're going kinda crazy on those. We had like 3 in the last video, now we have 10. But what are these new upgrade cards used for? To increase the mult given by a certain suit. By default, a suit won't give you anything, but by upgrading it, you'll get more mult on levels of that suit. Easy explain here. Spade levels give no mult. I use spade upgrade card. Now all spade levels give 1 mult, and you can just increase this value as much as you can. But it's not very interesting to just have that, right? We need to spice things up a little. Remember tarot cards from Balatro? Now we can properly have them. So I made tarot cards, which are actually mythology cards here, that allow you to change the suit of a level. And of course, by changing the suit of a level, you're gonna get the value that the new suit gives. So that's a good way to customize the levels you have. And I also added a card that turns your level into a wild suit. A wild suit is simultaneously all other suits at the same time. It can work as any of them. So if you for example have this joker, the ace of spades, which gives you 8 mult if the level is currently spades, this joker will also trigger in wild suit levels, because a wild suit is technically spades. This also goes for bad things, but I'm gonna talk about it later. One last thing to point out on a wild suit is that it will give you the value of the highest suit. That's the suit that gives the most mult. With this there's more depth to the game. There's a strategy on how you want to customize your levels. But we can still do better, because in Balatro, cards can have enhancements. Enhancements are small buffs for the cards. They can give you more chips, more mult, or more money, and we can add this to the levels. So levels can now be a bonus level, a mult level, a lucky level, or a gold level, each of them giving unique buffs. And just like for the suits, we can have mythology cards that enhance the levels, like this card that turns the level into a lucky level. So now the levels have some depth to it, but they're still completely random. The level that you get is randomly picked from the total pool of levels, so you can get the same level twice in a row, or 3 times, 4 times. And of course, that's not good at all. On my original idea, once you play the level will not show up again in the run. But now it doesn't make sense to do that, because why would you enhance a level if the level is not gonna show up again? So instead, I just made it so the levels don't repeat in the same round. So in the same blind, the same level won't show up twice, but it can show up in future rounds. But I hear you asking, Nier, what if I don't like this level? What if I think this level is stupid, dumb, bad, terrible, ugly, boring? Then let me introduce you to the newest mythology card, War. This card allows you to banish a level. But what's banish? A banished level is a level that will never show up again in your run. When you banish it, that level is gone forever, so you never have to play it again. This is an easier way to manipulate the levels without having to make the level useful. If it doesn't help with your score or you don't like the level, you can just get rid of it. I wish it was that simple to get rid of stuff in real life. All these changes are really good and really help the game, but not everything is sunshine and rainbows, because we need to talk about debuffed levels. Just like Balatro's cards, these levels can also get debuffed. A debuffed level means that the suit won't give molt and the enhancement will never trigger, and you only get half the reward from the flag. These debuffs will definitely make it harder to get a good score on that level, especially if it's one of the levels you upgraded a lot. But why would a level get debuffed? Because of boss blinds. Certain boss blinds will debuff levels of a certain suit. For example, this one debuffs all diamond levels. So if you have too many diamond levels, this boss blind will get pretty hard, and I plan on doing that for every suit. So that's all I have to show for today. The next step is to make a whole lot more levels, because I'm still lacking on that part, and aside from adding a bit more content, I'm gonna have to make settings and some more technical stuff, and then I think this mashup will be ready for a public playtesting. That means you'll be able to play and give me feedback, and I hope you guys will enjoy playing it. I can't say for sure when that is happening, but I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later. I also want to thank the people that commented in the last video, not only the comment that I mentioned, but also others that suggested similar stuff. I think that without those comments, I would never thought of the things that I added. So I can only thank you guys, because I really do think you guys saved the game. And that's it, so if you enjoyed, subscribe, like the video, and check out my other content. So take care, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!